Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to study the expectation principle of making decisions under conditions of risk. As you know that under conditions of risk, the decision maker has some knowledge about the probabilities or likelihood of happening of the future events. In this particular illustration, a company has 6 actions A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 and A6, and there are 6 possible 6 events that may take place in future from E1 to E6, and on the basis of past data and on the basis of past experiences, the decision maker allotted the probabilities to every event. For E1 the probability is 0.05, for E2 it is 0.10, and for E3 it is 0.30, and in a similar manner the probabilities are assigned to every future event. And remember that the sum of these probabilities can be equal to or should be equal to 1. It should be equal to 1, and we must keep in mind while dealing with such type of problems, these probabilities can be assigned on the basis of the experience of the decision maker or on the basis of some principles or rules, predefined rules. So in this video we are going to solve this illustration by adopting the expectation principle. So in case 1, when the payoff values are given in terms of profits, what would be the procedure of finding the optimal strategy for company? In step 1, for each strategy multiply, in step 1 for each strategy, like for A1, multiply each payoff value with their respective probabilities. So for simplicity, for action 1 there are 6 possible payoffs, there are 6 payoffs. We need to multiply each payoff value with their respective probabilities. So for action A1, we need to multiply each payoff value, that is first payoff value is 360 and its respective probability is 0.05. So multiply 360 with 0.05. In a similar manner, we need to apply each payoff of this strategy or action with their respective probabilities. So next is 360. Next payoff value is 360 and respective probabilities 0.10. The third element is 360 again, and the respective probabilities, I am writing it in a concise manner. For A1, first element is 360, so multiply it with the probability, that is 0.05. The second element is 360, multiply it with the respective probability, that is 0.10. Third element is 360, multiply it with the respective probability, that is 0.30. Fourth element is 360, multiply it with respective probability, that is 0.40. Fifth element is 360, multiply with the respective probability, that is 0.10, and sixth element is also 360, multiply with respective probability, that is 0.05. Okay, it is the step 1 that we need to, and that should be applied on each action. For each strategy, multiply the payoff values with their respective probabilities, that we have done for action 1. What would be the next step? Calculate expected payoff for each strategy. Expected payoff for each strategy by adding up these products, by summing up or by adding up these products. So we need to add these products to calculate the expected payoff for a particular action or strategy. And the net value would be equal to, total expected payoff would be equal to 360. So now the similar operation we need to apply on every action and strategy. So for A2, it would be for A2, it would be, the first element is 310, multiply it with respective probability, that is 0.05, plus second element is 380, multiply it with the respective probability, that is 0.10, third element is 360, multiply it with the respective probability, that is 0.30, fourth, third element is 380, fourth element is also 380, multiply it with the respective probability, that is 0.40, plus 380 into 0.10 plus 380 into 0.05. So the net value would be equal to 376.5. So in a similar manner, we need to apply the expected payoff value for each strategy. So by using the same procedure, we calculated the expected payoff value for each strategy or for each action. So for action 1, the total payoff is equal to 360. For action 2, the total payoff is 376.5. For action 3, the total payoff is 386. For action 4, it is 374.5. For action 5, it is 335. And for action 6, it is 288.5. So by using step 1 and step 2, we calculated expected payoff value for each action by multiplying the payoff values for a particular action with their respective strategies and then summing up together. What is the third step? Select the strategy with highest expected payoff. So in third step, we need to consider this strategy with highest expected payoff. So out of these 6 payoff values, the highest is 386, and it is given by the action 3. If company adopts action A3, then it will gain the maximum profit, that is equal to 386. So in first case, when the profits are given, when the payoff matrix is given in terms of profits, the optimal strategy for company would be action A3 or A3. So A3 would be optimal strategy for company. Now we would consider the second case. What if these payoff values are given in terms of the cost? These values, now we are supposing that these values are representing costs for a particular company. So 360 representing the cost of combination of action A1 and even 1. So what would be the procedure of calculating the optimal finding optimal strategy if the costs are given in payoff matrix? Step 1 would be similar to the earlier one. For each strategy, multiply the payoff values with their respective probabilities. So we have multiplied the payoff values for every action with their respective probabilities. Step 2 would be similar. We need to calculate the sum of all the products. We need to add all these values that we have done in the first case, and the sum is equal to 360 for first case, 376 for second action. What is the third step? Select this strategy with lowest expected payoff. So here is the difference between two cases. If the payoff matrix is given in terms of profits, we selected the highest expected payoff. We selected the action with highest expected payoff, that was A3. But if the payoff matrix is given in terms of costs, we need to select the strategy or action with lowest expected payoff. So out of these, the lowest expected payoff cost is given by, it is 288.5. 288.5. So In second case, the optimal strategy for company would be A6, or the company should take action A6 to minimize its cost. So in this way, we can use the expectation principle, in which we have some predetermined probabilities of every event, and on the basis of that information we can calculate the expected payoff values by applying these steps, and in the end we can select or find the optimal strategy according to the payoff matrix. If it is given in terms of profits, we would select the strategy with highest expected payoff, and if it is given in terms of costs, we would select the strategy with lowest expected payoff, and we would be able to find the optimal strategy for company. Thank you.